Hi, it's Darnell with Wave Oven Recipes, and it's time to cook up some bacon in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 so we see how this thing does bacon. So let's get started now. Alright, so I got myself some thick cut applewood sliced bacon from Costco. Got the last couple slices left. So I'm going to put those in the crisper tray of the Power Air Fryer Oven 360, and I've already got it open. Now what they recommend you do when you cook something that has a lot of grease is that you take the pizza pan with the baking sheet on it and put that at the pizza rack level. Slide that in. And once you have that in, then put your air fryer basket in at the air fryer basket level. And that'll help catch your drippings from your the grease from the bacon, because if you don't do that, they note that you'll get drippings on your heating elements and mess those up. So got that in there. Close it up. Get this glove off here, and now I'm going to hit the start button just to wake my Power Air Fryer Oven 360 up. And I'm going to do an air fry of this bacon, so I've got it already set to air fry, and it's on 400 degrees. Now, air fry has a preheat, but I don't want to wait for that. So I'm going to start cooking with the preheat going. So preheat takes about 6 minutes, and in the Power Air Fryer Oven Elite, it takes maybe 16 minutes at the highest setting of 400 degrees to get some bacon done. So I'm at 400 degrees, and I'm going to up the time to 10 minutes. Well, that's the temperature. Now up the time, yeah. So time is at 10 minutes now. So I'm at 400 degrees, and my time is 10 minutes. It takes about 6 minutes to preheat or so, 5-6 minutes to preheat. So I figure that'll add up to nearly 16 minutes or so. And with the air fry here, I feel this convection is really strong on this oven. I'm thinking that's going to be enough to cook it up good. So I've got it set for 10 minutes, going to preheat 400 degrees, hit start, and let that start cooking. And I'll bring you on back and we'll see what happens here. Alright, we're getting down to the last minute. As you can tell with the air fry, this cooker is a little loud with the air fry going. That fan makes a lot of noise. When you aren't using something with the air fryer fan, it's much quieter, but when it has that fan going, it's pretty loud. You can see the air fry indicator. We're getting down to the last seconds. I'm going to show you the bacon. Bacon's not yet fully cooked. So how do I add time to my cook? You can't just start turning the time knob to add time. It won't do it. What you do is you hit the pause button, and once you pause, you can add time. So I'm going to add up to 5 minutes, and then hit start again. You can add time that way. You can't change the temperature that way. Basically, you just adjust time that way. But I basically added 5 minutes. It's been in there for almost 15 minutes now total. It was 5 minutes for the preheat, plus it was running for almost 10 minutes of cook time. So it's been in there almost 15 minutes total, and I'm going to let it cook for about another 5 or so, see where this bacon finishes up at. Alright, so it's been going for a little over 19 minutes total now, almost at full, it'll be 19 and a half minutes since I increased it last time. So about 19 and a half minutes total so far in, and we see the bacon still not fully cooked for me. So I'm going to hit pause, up my time, give it another 5 minutes, and then hit start again to get it going again. So basically this will go for over 20 minutes probably to cook when you include the preheat time. And some cookers don't have a preheat on air fry like the New Way Bravo, this one does. But New Way Bravo makes a ton of smoke when you're cooking bacon at 400 degrees or so. So the good thing is we don't have the smoke here. Okay, it's been 24 minutes total now. It's just got like 1 minute left, so I'm going to hit the cancel button. Basically it cooked for 24 minutes total when you include the preheat time. Not including the preheat, it went for 20 minutes cooking time at 400 degrees. Okay, this is basically about the equivalent to putting the bacon in raw and then setting the cooking time to 19 minutes, and then plus the 5 minutes it took to preheat. That makes about 24 minutes cooking time. So I'm going to take it on out. It looks pretty good to me at this point. Let me turn my light on there. So there's our bacon. Looks pretty tasty. Get these strips off. And all the drippings went into the baking pan. No smoke issues at all. I'm going to move the camera around and we'll do a taste test of this bacon from the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Alright, here's our bacon. It's taste test. Very good fried bacon. Very good. Nice crispness to it. I like it. And it's time for making bacon in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Alright, so we got 5 slices in comfortably. This is about how many you can get in the crisper tray at one time. I'm going to go ahead and turn the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 on. And I'm going to turn the selection dial to bake. And I want 450 degrees, which is where I'm at. It remembers where I've been before. So 450 with the air fryer fan on. I'm going to turn the time down to, I'm going to do just see if it can do it all in just 15 minutes. But I am going to let it preheat, because when you're using the baking pan underneath to catch your drippings, which is what they recommend for greasy things such as this, you impede some of the heating ability of the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 by having that baking pan under the food, but you need it. And so making sure that you do a good preheat helps to compensate for that, and things cook up real nice even with that baking pan underneath. So go ahead, hit start, let it preheat, bring you back once it's preheated, and we'll get started cooking this bacon. Okay, things are preheated. Gonna hit the pause button and just turn the dial back to make sure we got a full 15 minutes. Now I put both these in the baking pan on the rack just under the air fryer level, and put the air fryer basket, the crisper tray on the air fryer crisper tray level, close up and hit start. Gonna let that cook and we'll see how things do. It's usually best to put both the crisper tray and the baking pan at the same time, since you got one under the other. It makes it real easy to get them both in, but I'll bring you on back in a bit. Alright, just a little over 10 minutes into the cook, and you can see that bacon's looking very good. Definitely going to be done within 15 minutes, but it's looking real good in there so far. It's cooking real fast. No excess smoke issues. We're doing pretty good here, so I'll be bringing you back in a moment, but it looks like we're going to be finishing in good time with this bacon in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Alright, so now we're almost 12 minutes total in. I am starting to see some smoke coming out. It's not a whole lot, not bellowing, I don't think, like I've seen from the New Wave Bravo. And this bacon's almost nearly done, so even though it is producing some smoke at this point, the bacon's just about done, so we're in pretty good shape. I mean, this is basically at this point about fully cooked bacon, causing a bit of smoke, but not too much. It's not too bad, and I'm going to be stopping soon anyway because it's about done. So I'm going to let it go till it gets down to 2 minutes even, so it'll be 13 minutes even cooking, and then I'm going to show you what's going on in here. So in just about 30 more seconds I'll be pulling this out. Alright, down to the last 6 seconds, and then I'm going to stop here with 13 minutes total cooking time of this bacon in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Going to hold the cancel button to turn it off. Now it did produce some smoke, but this was at the very final minute or two of the cook when it produced smoke. So it's not like the New Wave Bravo where it was producing smoke and the cook's not anywhere near complete. So just want to get my light on. You can have a look at that bacon there. Alright, I'm going to get a piece of this bacon off for plating. You can see it always cooks more in the front than the back, so the bacon in the back is a little less crisp than the bacon in the front. Of course, you could rotate or what have you if you want to do that. But in just 13 minutes, our bacon is done. I want this piece right here. So I'm going to get the camera swapped around and do a taste test of this bacon from the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Okay, cooked bacon from the Power Air Fryer Oven 360. Let's give it a taste. Now, the bacon turned out very well. It's well cooked, tastes good, and you know, just 12 minutes, you have the drippings go down into the baking pan, so they come, you know, some of that excess fat comes off the bacon, so it's not grilling in that extra fat and grease. So that turns out pretty well, and you know, just 12 minutes cooking time after the preheat is pretty good. It didn't cause too much smoke. I basically used the measure of excessive smoke. If my smoke alarms start going off, that didn't happen in this case. We know with the New Wave Bravo, no matter how you cook things at 450 as far as bacon, it's going to have smoke galore and it's going to set smoke alarms off. This wasn't as bad as that, so you can successfully cook your bacon at a high temperature in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 without totally engulfing your house in too much smoke, in my opinion. I have cooked bacon in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 at just 400 degrees with the air fryer fan going, and in that case at 400 there's no smoke at all coming out, and it takes about 20-25 minutes to finish cooking at that level of temperature, that lower level of temperature. So if you want to just, you know, avoid any smoke at all, you could do 400, and it's going to take about 20-25 minutes, but it is going to be you know, no smoke, faster than New Wave Bravo. But I like to get mine done quick. 12 minutes, you know, it has a little smoke at the end, but 12 minutes, I like it, and comes out good. So, you know, you can do either way. This is a convection toaster oven that better handles smoke than something like the New Wave Bravo XL Smart Oven does when it comes to how it handles smoke and cooking meat at a very high temperature. So I really like how this Power Air Fryer Oven 360 performs. And so, you know, bacon, breakfast, lunch, dinner, anytime. You can find the recipe for this, other recipes, cooking instructions for this and other cookers at superwaveovenrecipes.com. You can directly access this YouTube channel by going to waveovenrecipes.com. That gives you direct access to the YouTube channel. Also, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at waveovenrecipes. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and good eating.